"What are you drinking?" she asked.
"Whiskey."
She nodded. "And a whiskey for my hero here." She glanced back at Scott, her smile wide, sexy, and her eyes teasing. What was she up to? Moments later they had their drinks, and with Eva leading Scott like another dog with a bone, they managed to find a small section on a cushioned bench away from the crowd. "You didn't have to buy me a drink," he said, taking a sip of his new whiskey. She sipped her tequila and shrugged. "Like I said, I'm avoiding going back to those drunk-ass, marriage-loving women and their stupid crowns, leis, and sashes." She rolled her eyes. "Thank God I'm not in the wedding party."
"How do you know the bride?"
She shrugged again. "Friends since beauty school."
"Beauty school?"
She nodded. "Yeah, I'm a hairdresser and esthetician."
Well, that explained why she was walking, talking perfection. The woman knew how to take care of herself, though Scott would put money on her looking gorgeous without an ounce of makeup on, too.
"What do you do?"
"I'm in advertising." She nodded again, then began to bob her head in time with the beat of the music. Then the conversation ended. The air between them began to grow awkward. He didn't know this woman enough to like her, but he certainly found her hot, and what he'd met so far he liked. Now he just had to figure out a way to charm her into wanting to ditch her party completely and maybe go grab a slice of pizza with him down the block or something. His stomach rumbled at the thought of Guy's Pies. Best pizza by the slice in the entire city. He took another sip of his drink and cleared his throat. "So, what do you think of my hair? You being a hairdresser and all. Am I an abomination?" He cringed. "Seriously? Wasn't that like asking a stranger who'd just revealed they were a doctor to take a look at a mysterious mole on your back? He even had doctor friends, and he never asked them for medical advice. He asked his brother for legal advice, but when there's a lawyer in the family, why wouldn't you milk that cow?" Her smile was slow but sexy as hell. She lifted her hand from her lap and ran her fingers through his hair over and over again until he closed his eyes from just how good it felt. If she brought out those nails and scraped his scalp, he was not to blame if his legs started to kick and shake uncontrollably. "You have great hair," she finally said, causing him to open his eyes again. Her gaze was soft and appraising, her smile sweet. "It's nice and thick, soft. You've got a great hairline, too." She tugged at the sides. "Yeah? What would you do to it if I gave you carte blanche?" Her eyebrows twitched up a bit. "Carte blanche?" He nodded. "Yeah." She raked her top teeth over her bottom lip, continuing to run her fingers through his hair. She set her drink down and added the fingers from her other hand, turning her body so they were now face to face.